I have meetings all day today. It's gonna suck.
Come on, they're not that bad.
Are you serious? I swear, almost all meetings are pointless.
Aren't you exaggerating this a little?
Listen up, buddy. There are so many reasons why I hate corporate meetings. They waste time, kill productivity, and force you to pretend to care about other people's opinions. In other words, meetings are the worst part about corporate culture.
Sure. Just put that pan down and we can talk about it, huh?
We're gonna talk about it, believe me. The thing I hate the most about these meetings is the weird assembly of characters you'll meet.
Characters? What do you mean by that?
It's like, in every corporate meeting ever, there are a few unbearable types of people who's always there. Don't worry, I'll elaborate. The first type of meeting attendee I hate is called the adder. This person doesn't contribute in any way, shape, or form. They try to look focused, and when the opportunity arises, they add something. It's always something that sounds important, but doesn't actually have any substance. They're like,
yes, let's circle back to that. If we just zoom out for a second, let's build off that. I don't have the answer, but I might have a question that could lead to an answer.
But he's not contributing.
Exactly. He's just adding empty phrases to seem important. In reality, he's contributing zero value. The next unbearable person you'll have to endure is the sorry I'm late guy. This is usually a salesman, but it can also be a tech or finance bro. They show up 15 minutes late, Starbucks in hand, while they're tapping their stupid ear thing.
Yeah, love that. Yeah. I'll have to call you back, Will. I have to hop on a meeting. Yeah. All right, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. See you, bro. Sorry I'm late, guys. How are we? Are we good?
We were good until you showed up, dickhead.
Oof, yeah, showing up late is so not okay.
Exactly. Anyway, next is one of the worst types of...
Wait. What are you wearing?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I'm just, trying something new.
It's not working. Take it off.
Could we, not mention this to anyone?
Of course. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. The third attendee is the ghost. This guy is joining in remotely. It's camera off, mic muted, and no signs of life. No one has ever met this guy, and I have no clue why he's in this meeting. But he's important, I think. Also, let's not forget about Tom the IT guy snoring at the back. He hasn't contributed to a meeting in 23 years. Honestly, more people should be like Tom. Every soul-killing corporate meeting goes through a few stages. They're all pointless, and they all suck. The worst one is when you accidentally join a meeting 2 minutes early.
Join early? What's the worst thing that could happen?
Well, you'll sit there awkwardly, listening to some random dude telling you his life story.
Yeah, because like I said, my dad was an alcoholic. And when I joined high school, it did get worse. It got a lot worse, actually.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
But on the flip side of this whole thing, I think this whole experience is what ultimately led me to...
Ready to start the meeting?
Thank God. Never, ever join a meeting early.
Gotcha. But at least we're ready to hop into the agenda.
Definitely not. Next is the mandatory small talk to get the juices flowing and break the ice.
So, how was everyone's weekend?
It was very nice.
Good.
I had a lot of fun.
Glad to hear. How was yours, Lisa?
It was good. It was so nice. On Sunday, I went to the flea market with a couple of friends.
Oh, sounds lovely.
Yeah, it was. We found an antique watch that I think I'm gonna give to.
We don't care. Nobody on this meeting cares.
Whoa.
That's rude.
Damn.
How was your weekend, Cringe?
It was good.
Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed, huh?
No, I didn't, you idiot. Just start this damn meeting.
Whoa, looks frustrating. But now we're actually getting into the good stuff, right? The creative discussions aimed at solving problems?
Well, sort of. Any meeting aimed at solving a problem usually goes like this. Step 1, the manager explains the problem. This is done too quickly and poorly. Step 2, you go around the table. Everyone gives their view of the problem.
That's smart. That way everyone shares their perspective, and then you draw a conclusion based on...
Stop, please. This all sounds good in theory, but in reality, no one is listening when everyone else is speaking. You're just thinking of what you're gonna say when it's your turn.
Oh.
Step 3, 99% of the time, the conclusion is that the right people weren't in the room, or that we need to circle back to this later. Step 4, the problem gets solved when an executive steps in with a snap decision.
Well, at least the issue was resolved.
You're forgetting about step 5, buddy. Step 5, since that executive didn't actually understand the problem, the solution never works long term. And a few months later, the problem starts to surface again.
Oh.
Mickey, I'm telling you, 90% of meetings could have just been an email.
So, what's the deal with all these meetings?
I don't know, but I honestly believe 90% of all meetings are pointless. And of the 10% that do have a point, 75% go on for too long. And out of those, 95% include people who shouldn't be there. Conclusion: only this percent of meetings are actually productive.
But if they're so pointless, why do we have them?
Because having meetings feels productive. It feels like work. Have you ever gotten home and thought to yourself, wow, that was a long day. I sure had a lot of meetings.
Yeah?
How much did you actually get done during those meetings?
True.
Also, scheduling a bunch of meetings is an amazing way to appear busy without actually doing anything. It's a great way to not have to do any real work, which is amazing if you hate your job and hate your boss. But it sucks if you do want to get stuff done.
Oh, that makes sense.
But the best part of having meetings is being able to tell people about them. Ironically, you can use it as an excuse.
Hey, are you done with that report I wanted?
No, I'm behind on that. I've been in meetings all day.
So you're behind on work because you had meetings all day. About work?
Exactly. God, I hate it. We must stop with these meetings. I call upon all companies, big or small, to stop with these pointless meetings about nothing. Thank you. Now watch me cut this tree down. Pretty impressive, huh?
So with all of this being said, is there any way you can have a meeting without it sucking?
Yes, you can. It's not that hard. Here's how to actually have a productive meeting. Step 1. This might be simple, but only have meetings when you actually need to. If the best way to solve the issue is genuinely to sit down and discuss it, then do it. If it's not, find something better to do, like baking or trying out different types of snacks. Step 2. Invite as few people as possible. Make it an exclusive club, only meant for those who will actually add value. We don't need another Tom at the meeting. Tom is fine not being at the meeting as long as someone emails him a summary.
Sorry, Tom.
Step 3. Make sure everyone has all the information they need before the meeting even begins. Please, this is an important one. Don't waste everyone's time recapping something to the guy who wasn't there last week. And don't have everyone sit through some lame PowerPoint filled with cool transition effects. Those cool transition effects add nothing.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Step 4. Walk out of there with clear agreements on what to do and until when. It's pretty simple, really. My conclusion is the following. Meetings suck.
Fuck it, I'll give it to you. They do really suck.
Now, what's the most pointless meeting you've ever been in? Let me know in the comments section. If this video gets a lot of likes, I'll make a part 2, Zoom edition. So make sure to let me know.
I don't even know if I can handle that.
You'll have to, buddy. Anyway, now I have to clean up this mess. While I do that, how about you watch another video?